Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brandon, your gay internet BFF, and around here we like to talk about a number of fabulous things, including fashion, lifestyle, vlogs, and unboxings. But today we are going to be doing a review of a fantastic bag that I have now had in my collection for a little over 6 months, and that is of course my Coach Soft Tabby. Now, if you hadn't seen my unboxing and first impressions video, I will have that linked down below for you guys. But now that I have been using this bag, like I said, for a little bit over 6 months now, I wanted to do a full in-depth review. Alrighty, so my review is going to be based off of 5 key components: material quality, hardware quality, wear, build, and functionality. So when I say material quality, I'm talking about what the bag is made of specifically. In this case, the Soft Tabby is made from this really soft, buttery smooth leather. It features either a suede or a micro suede interior on the main side, followed by a cotton linen material on the bottom of the inside of the bag and the 3 sides on the interior. In terms of leather, this particular leather style from Coach is really popular because of how soft and pliable it is, but it also is fairly resistant to scratches. It doesn't have necessarily a sheen to it that is too delicate, so it makes for a really resilient bag, but it also maintains a very attractive finish. I am not particularly gentle with my bags, and after 6 months of use, I see no scratches or gouges or any issues with the leather at all. I think that, again, this is a really nice choice of leather, and it is a little bit more resistant to showing signs of use and abuse. And so for that reason, all things considered, I'm giving the material quality a full 5 out of 5 stars. But the story of the Soft Tabby is not going to be a home run 5 out of 5 in all of my categories, because the next category we're going to be talking about is hardware. Now, I specifically chose this Soft Tabby because it has this beautiful gunmetal hardware. Now, if you've been in the Coach realm for a while, you know that the gunmetal hardware is not necessarily very resistant to chips, scratches, or gouges. And I can say, unfortunately, that is true here as well. While the hardware of the C closure on the exterior has worn very well without any major dings, scratches, or chips, the magnetic interior closure catch has obviously been scratched up quite a bit, but the most concerning wear on the hardware of this bag is actually the D-rings and the dog leash clips of both the handle and the crossbody strap. The interior of both of these metal, the D-ring and the clasps, have suffered a significant amount of chipping and scratching, exposing the metal underneath the gunmetal finish. If I had a choice now between a silver hardware Soft Tabby and the gunmetal, I would probably lean towards the silver because it is a little more solid, and I don't believe that it's prone to this chipping because the gunmetal is a finish that's applied over another type of metal. It is really delicate. I think that that's just an unfortunate choice of Coach to make for this hardware. If they aren't able to execute a gunmetal hardware that doesn't get chipped and scraped up really easily, then I think they probably just shouldn't offer it at all. So for this reason and the reasons mentioned, I'm going to give the hardware quality a 3 out of 5. Moving on to wear, again, as I mentioned, I've had this bag for 6 months now. I have used it. It has gotten tossed in the backseat of my car. I have stuffed it full of things while I'm on my adventures, and I have absolutely no complaints. The bag has worn really well, but that being said, in combination with the delicate gunmetal hardware, I am going to knock a point off and say that for wear, this bag gets a 4 out of 5. Next up is build, and what I mean by build is the actual design and assembly of this bag. For the soft tabby, it is assembled very, very smartly. I love the placement of the D-rings for both the top handle and the crossbody strap, which attach in the same place. There is a lot of small details that I think elevate the bag, including the C closure on the front. It has a nice big pocket in the back and also internal storage. And I think that all of these things make the build of the bag really nice. I also appreciate that there are no exposed seams on this bag. While I do like a burnished edge on a nice thick leather bag, if it's a softer, more pliable leather, I don't think a burnished edge necessarily looks great. So I like that they went with this kind of double leather cover around the edges on the bag flap, interior, the top handle strap, and the crossbody strap all have this additional piece of leather that's sewn to cover the edges. I really like that design and think that it's a really good build, and so far, again, with the use that I've had, it holds together really well. Now, the only thing I'm going to knock off for the soft tabby in terms of build is just this magnetic closure. Now, it's really strong once it's seated, but trying to get the magnet seated into place after you have the bag open is actually quite fiddly, and that definitely has led to scratches, but it does take a couple seconds, and even with a lot of practice like I have with this bag, it does take a moment for you to find that perfect placement of the magnet and the closure. So for that reason, I'm giving build a 4 out of 5. I think they probably could have done something with the magnetic closure to help it find its home a little bit easier, or maybe it just done a pin and closure system like we've seen on some of their other bags. The last category I want to talk about is functionality. I think I'm not going to waffle on too much about this. It is a 5 out of 5. This bag is fabulous. It was exactly what I needed. I wanted an elevated crossbody bag that I could just throw on if I was in my, gym shorts and a sweatshirt, or if I wanted to have a nice bag but not necessarily dress up. This bag is so functional. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. It fits so much stuff. It is really nicely made, and because it comes with a top handle strap as well as a crossbody strap, I think it's just such an easy bag to use. Getting in and out of the car, you've got the handle, you can throw it on crossbody or just carry it around. And for that reason, again, it's a 5 out of 5 functionality for me. Alrighty, so we've talked about material quality, hardware quality, wear, build, and functionality. If we tally all of those up, we come out to a 4.2 out of 5 stars. This soft tabby is definitely one of my top 5 bags. So at 4.2 out of 5 stars, that's a pretty good rating. Now, one thing I didn't talk about in this video, and I don't think I will necessarily, is the price and whether or not the quality is worth it for you. I think that we all have different expectations when it comes to the price of a bag and whether or not it's worth it for us. I can say for me personally that the price versus the review is worth it, and I would definitely pick up another soft tabby if they came out with a color that really spoke to me. Well, y'all, I think that's all I have for you today. Please let me know if there are any other bags that you've seen in my collection, maybe that I've unboxed with you, that you would like to see a more in-depth review of. I really love chatting with you guys, so definitely do not hesitate to reach out to me down in the comments below and let me know if there are any reviews you'd like to see. If you're interested in keeping up with me elsewhere, you can always follow me on Instagram and TikTok. The handle over there is the same as the channel. It's at BVPDX. I have a lot of exciting videos coming up, so please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so I know you guys are there. And until the next one, I will see you later. Goodbye.